The rock and roll fans, there's no hearing going on.
Let's talk about this. We can have some fun.
Thank you so very much for coming out tonight to the city of Asbury Park, New Jersey. To the world famous Stone Pony. To celebrate two things. Two ideas, two institutions. First, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the forming, the birth, and the music of the greatest rock and roll band in the world, the Rolling Stones. But more importantly tonight, and believe me, to me, the Rolling Stones are very important. Their history is very important to me, and I know to you.
Mine was in Europe.
But there's something else that we're honoring, celebrating, remembering, and that is the musical history and the people who made that musical history here in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Now, last January, somewhat by accident, we put together one of our light of day nights here at the Stone Pony, and we called it a tribute to the Asbury Angels. And essentially we honored the people that have passed on, that have been integral in the life of the musical community here in the Stone Pony. However, the response was so touching, so deep, that apparently there was a need to go further. And that's what we did. We created a project called the Asbury Angel Project, soon to be called the Asbury Angel Foundation. And the purpose of this foundation is to capture, remember, honor, and memorialize the history, the lives, the accomplishments, and the service to the musical community that people who were involved in that musical community and who were part of it gave to Asbury Park. So we formed the Asbury Angel Foundation, and we decided that the purpose of the foundation was going to be very simple and very particular. And that purpose is to honor and memorialize the lives and history of members of the Asbury Park musical community, including, but not limited to, musicians, tech support persons, DJs, journalists, club owners, record company personnel, band managers, and promoters. Man, that'd be a lot of benches on the boardwalk. Oh, we know the fans are the most important. But people tend to forget. A lot of people who make events like this happen, night after night, week after week, month after month, year after year, decade after decade.
Exactly.
And tonight is the start of the capturing of that history, so it's not forgotten. Now, the Asbury Angel Project is twofold. First of all, on a yearly basis, we'll be inducting members of the musical community of Asbury Park, historically, going back to the beginning of Asbury Park, that were integral in this musical family. And they will be inducted into the Asbury Angel Foundation. Plaques will go on the boardwalk benches. One plaque per bench, up and down the boardwalk, which is going to be known as the Asbury Angel Boardwalk of Fame. Besides the plaques being affixed to the benches on the boardwalk, we'll also have an interactive interactive online site called AsburyAngel.com or AsburyAngel.org. And one of the things you'll be able to do when you're standing in front of the plaque on the boardwalk, looking at the Atlantic Ocean, reading the plaque, with your smartphone, and hopefully everybody will have a smartphone in the next couple of years, you'll be able to scan that plaque, and then that plaque will take you through your smartphone to the page on the Asbury Angel website of that person. The website will be interactive, so people can post pictures, videos, remembrances, blogs, stories, anecdotes.
About time then,
And essentially, it'll be a living testimony to the lives and the accomplishments of these people. So we want to thank, first of all, for photos, we want to thank Charlie and Pam Horner, the Asbury Park Historical Society, George McMorrow, who does all our video stuff, Debbie Rothenberg, Jackie Alfano, Rose Montana, Now, we're going to do this induction on Sunday, September 23rd. The details will be on our website and on Facebook. We also have a Twitter account. We also want to thank the sponsors of tonight's event, which are the Light of Day Foundation, the Asbury Park Chamber of Commerce, Asbury Park Musical Heritage Foundation, the Asbury Park Press, who was very important here tonight for us, Edsel Grimm and Aaron, and Mammoth Tickets for sponsoring and helping us produce this night. What we're going to do right now, and I'm really asking you guys to be quiet and to focus on this. It won't take long, and then we'll get to the music, I promise you. We're going to induct the first 11 inductees to the Asbury Angels Boardwalk of Fame. Our first inductee is Arthur Willard Pryor. Pryor, a trombone soloist with John Philip Sousa's band, who eventually became a band leader, was Asbury Park's first musical superstar. He was born in Missouri, and he played in his father's band, and he was hailed as a musical prodigy. He directed the Stanley Opera Company in Denver, Colorado, before joining Sousa's band in 1892. He played his first solo with Sousa's band during the World Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893. He was with that band for 12 years. Then he left that band, he established his own band, he toured for a number of years, he was a superstar. But he came to Asbury Park with his band and resided here for the next 13 years. Actually, 17 consecutive summers. And his band was second to only Sousa's band in popularity. He sold millions upon millions of sheets of music. When he would perform his concerts, tens of thousands of people would come. And he was the first musical star of Asbury Park. And he's a fitting first inductee. Our second inductee is Bobby Alfano. Bobby, who was a native of Newark, New Jersey, moved to Freehold Township when he was 8 years old. He graduated from Freehold High School in 1968, a year behind Bruce Springsteen. He started playing piano when he was 8. In his freshman year of high school, his father bought him an organ when he joined his first band, the Rising Suns. He was the keyboard player in one of Bruce's first bands called the Castiles. Bobby was a stalwart member of the Asbury Park music scene for many, many years before he passed away in 2007. playing keyboards in numerous local bands as far as writing songs and playing a wicked harmonica. Bobby lived the last 20 years of his life at Wall. He played keyboards with the Castiles in 1966 and 67, and later was a member of several Asbury Park, Monmouth County-based bands, including Sunny Jim, Odin, East Coast Muscle, Live Bait, Lipman and the Lips, the Disco Rejects with Vinnie Mad Dog Lopez. Bobby was also recognized as an accomplished harmonica player, and while with the Castiles, he co-wrote a song, Mr. Jones, with Bruce Springsteen. Bobby Alfano. Our third inductee, Larry Bozo Blasco. Born in Neptune, Larry served in the U.S. Army before he began work at the Stone Pony as a member of the club's original production staff. He was a jack of all trades, and he was a lighting director as well as a guitar technician, and we could have used him tonight. And he also served as a tour manager. In addition to his many years as a lighting director at the Stone Pony, Blasco worked shows at almost every local venue in the shore, including Asbury Park's Convention Hall and the Paramount Theater, but now the Funk Trade Winds in Seabright, Club Mars and Long Branch, and large outdoor events including the Warped Tour, Skate and Surf in Asbury Park, as well as the Asbury Music Festival. He toured with Wyclef John for 10 years, and he also went on the road with Carolyn Moss, Southside Johnny, the Asbury Jukes, and John Eddie. He worked closely with legendary Asbury bands, Cahoots and Cold Blast and Steel. Larry passed away in 2009. Larry Bozo Blasco. Our fourth inductee, Bill Chinnock. Bill was one of the hottest guitar slingers from the upstage days. He was born in Newark, raised in Milburn, and his parents bought a house here at the shore. In 1967, his band, The Storytellers, made a single, Cry With Me and Little Boy Sad, on Kama Sutra Records, which became a regional hit here at the Jersey Shore.
Kama Sutra Records?
The band, which eventually included future E-Streeters Danny Federici on keyboards, got gigs at the Hullabaloo in Middletown, Freehold, and Asbury Park, and they appeared on television. His next band was the Downtown Tangiers Band, including Federici and future E-Street bass player Gary W. Talent. They recorded an album that was never released. He later moved to Maine, and Federici joined Steel Mill. In '69, Chinnock returned and formed Glory Road, which featured Gary Talent and drummer Big Bad Bobby Williams. Glory Road opened for Steel Mill at the Clearwater Swim Club, and a young keyboard player, David Sanchez, eventually joined the group. Chinnock became ill with mononucleosis and he almost died. He was bedridden for months. He moved to Maine permanently, and he was signed to Paramount Records when he recovered. Bill Chinnock's Blues was released in 1975. He later released albums Badlands and Dime Store Heroes, working with artists like Randy Brecker, Michael Brecker, and Dave Sandler. He moved to Nashville for a time in the 80s, releasing Rock and Roll Cowboys, learning to survive in the modern age on Epic Records. He also had songs on soap operas, The Guiding Light, a song called Hold On to Love, a duet he performed with Roberta Flack. Chinnock wrote and recorded music for other movies and television. He returned often to the Jersey Shore to perform during his recording career, playing here at the Stone Pony, at the Fast Lane here in Asbury Park, and Big Man's West in Red Bank. He suffered from crippling effects of Lyme disease later in his life, and he passed away in 2007.